Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought that I would first of all I wanted to try out some products that I bought from Mecca. So I did that, and throughout the video I show you guys how I played and how I liked it and all that sort of stuff, and sort of like first impressions as well. And then I kind of went crazy and did somewhat of a different sort of an eye look that I usually do. Kind of turned out alright. I don't mind how it turned out, like it could have been worse. So yeah, so if you want to see how I did this eye look and see what products I bought from Mecca, which everyone should want to know, please keep watching. Thank you. So what's in my Mecca bag? Let's go get it. So first we are going to start off by priming, because I was just getting too excited there and I was just going to dive right in. So I'm going to prime. I'm using my Too Faced Hangover Primer, and I'm going to just apply that with my fingers. So this is the last video that I'll be doing before I go back to work. So literally I've got a week off, and I just try to do as many videos as I possibly can before I go back up to work. So I've got a 2-in-1 roster. So I work in Western Australia, so I go up to the Pilbara, so I work up north, so I'm south in Perth, and I go up to Brooklyn region to work for 2 weeks, and then I come home. So I work 12-hour days, so there's absolutely no room to film anything up there. And I literally, like, what am I going to do? Like, take a whole bunch of makeup and like my camera? I just can't do that, and I won't. It will just break, and there's just no time, and it's just no lighting. Just cannot be done. Really cannot see any way around it. When I get home from work after a 12-hour shift, all I want to do is chill. Like, I just don't really want to do anything. Like, I don't really even have time to edit up there. I feel like I get home at 5. Sometimes I go to the gym, sometimes I don't. Really bad, I know. But I get home at 5 or 6, and before I know it, 2 hours have passed. So it's 8 o'clock, and I'm like, far out. I have to like start thinking about going to sleep now. So there literally is no time to edit. Like, I've done it like a few times up there, and you know, editing takes freaking ages, and I'm like, I have to go to sleep now. I cannot do this. So yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. So I just try to bust out as many videos as I can whilst I'm home, which is cool. Like, it's my fun. This is my thing. I just love doing it. It's just my way of escaping the world, pretty much, and it's my fun thing to do. So not complaining whatsoever. I just on my last day, I start getting anxious because I'm like, I cannot do this. This is my last video. Like, I can't do this for another 2 weeks. So it kind of sucks in that way, because you know, I want to put up as much content as possible, but I can't if I'm working away. But that's cool. That's life. And yeah, so I just try to get as much done as I possibly can, and try to do like maybe two videos in a day and or something, and whatever. Okay, so let's get into it. The fun thing. Actually, before I put on the foundation, I'm going to quickly prime my eyes with my Ever Decay eye primer. So I have a question. I don't know if it's really a question, but more of a, yeah, it's a question. Alright, so I am a vegan. I'm vegan because I love animals and I don't like to eat them or see them harmed in any way, shape or form. Is there anyone still out there that uses MAC? Like, does there anyone, like, to me it's kind of crazy. Like, I use cruelty-free products, you know, and I would never use MAC because I test on animals. I would never go to Maybelline, CoverGirl or any of that shit, or Revlon or L'Oreal, because they test in China. It's by law, if their products are being sold in China, then by law in China, for whatever reason, they test the products on animals before they sell it. I find it quite outrageous that people would still promote, you'll use anything that said, like, how many people love animals? Like, everyone has a dog and a cat and a rabbit, you know? Like, and then they still would buy a product, Maybelline or whatever, or MAC, and they know that some animals suffered just so you could wear that shit on your face. I just don't understand it. Like, I love makeup more than anything. It is my thing. Like, it is my thing. I just love anything to do with skincare and makeup and, you know, beautiful eyeshadows that just seeing it blend out beautifully and it's so buttery and creamy. It's like my thing. Like, I fucking love it. But I would never, ever buy anything that's been tested on an animal. Like, I just would never. Like, you can eat meat and you can consume dairy and all that shit, but knowing that an animal has seriously suffered for something like a fucking makeup, like, why? How? Like, why? And you know what's funny? How many celebrities really, like, endorse all these products, you know, like animal lovers? Like, holy shit. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Like, you've got beautiful products like Too Faced and all that stuff, and they, you know, Kat Von D Beauty and stuff like that would never test on animals, and I just don't understand why people can't just boycott all these brands and then there would be no issue. If everyone stopped using these freaking brands that test on animals, there would not be an issue, because then they would have no other way but to change their ethics and not test on animals. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people just need to rise above. I don't know. It's just annoying. It's like when I want to do like a drugstore, pharmacy bought products, then you've got Maybelline. Like, Maybelline has really awesome foundations and stuff, you know, buildable and full coverage and, you know, all that sort of stuff. But I can't get it because they test on animals, or they allow that shit to be tested on animals in China. And it's just so annoying. It's so annoying. In Australia, there's not a lot of choice when it comes to cruelty-free stuff. You know, I go to Priceline and I've got NYX and, you know, but the shelves are never stocked, you know, when I go into Priceline, and it's just so frustrating. It's so frustrating. You know, I go to Mecca, spend a fortune on 2 products, and I'm just like, shit. Anyway, I think that's my rant over. Just playing with my little brush. It's got highlighter galore and it's just like pouring out. Anyway, alright, rant over. Let's crack on. So everything is set. So now I'm going to go into my makeup bag and get out a package. And what have we got? We have got, first of all, we've got that foundation. So this is the Born This Way foundation. This is in warm nude. So I bought this because it was in warm nude. So I know warm colours suit me. So, yeah. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, oops, 3 pumps. So it kind of looks like that. So you can't really test it out until you've actually put it on your face. So I'm going to just use my buffing brush and I'm going to buff that in. Oh, it's not looking too bad. It's not looking too bad at all. Far out, it's a stormy day today. Like, it is so dark, I may as well just go back to sleep because it is dark as shit. Oh, not too bad, not too bad. I didn't need all this foundation. I'm going to have to put it back in the pot. Forgot to spray my Mario Basecco. I always forget to spray that on my skin first of all. Alright, so I'm going to lightly just buff that in. And then I'm going to grab my beauty blender because I'm a beauty blended girl. It just works, you know? It just works. And I am going to put a little bit of Urban Decay through that beauty blender as well. And then I'm gonna blend that in. Okay, so it definitely looks like my colour. I hope I'm not blurry. Yep, see, it's warm, so it's got that like greeny kind of tinge. It's alright if you get a greeny tinge because you can always balance it out with your your concealer and your bronzer and all that sort of stuff. It always blends right out. This is just the base. This is just a base, and you build it up with the rest of it. You know, your bronzer and your concealer and your highlighter and your shadows, your eyeshadows, and your brows. Like, when you have it all on, that's when it comes together and it looks beautiful. Okay, cool. So, yeah. So, Looking good. Alright, so I've got heaps on. I'm going to dip. It's my last day. I'm going to dip, and I'm going to smash it all on. So foundation, I feel like it needs to be able to, you know, if you just put a little bit on, smush it in the places that you want it to be. If you want to just quick 5-minute makeup, or you want to sit here and build it up and for a nighttime look, or whatever, it needs to do both, you know? And it needs to hold well, and it needs to be able to hold other products well as well. So today, I'm finding it really hard with my highlighters. I'm finding it really hard to work my highlighters. Like, my Hourglass is too powdery and it just goes everywhere. I've got my Sleek palette, which is, I've got a cream gold sort of undertone colour. But I'm like, with cream highlighters, it's difficult because it's like, if you want to go with a cream highlighter, it's almost like you've got to go with a more natural look because you can't build up any more products because you can't put a cream over powder. So, I mean, this is like, I won't powder over the top of this because it's a self-setting. If you give it time to do its thing, it'll self-set. But I usually conceal and then I bake. Every time I conceal, I just bake. It's just what I like to do because I'm like, what is the point of concealing if I'm not going to bake, basically, because the concealer will stay if I bake and it's going to be awesome. So once I bake, I have powder there. So if I put cream over the top, it's going to crumble and look like shit. And it's going to look cakey. So that is what's... I love this foundation. This is really freaking good. Yep, awesome. Loving it. Yeah, so that's what my thing is with cream concealers. Is you can put it on top of like a CC cream or something, you know, something where you just want that quick look. You just, I don't know, yeah, like, yeah. But yeah, I was thinking of going to do my base and then I was going to do my highlighting. So, yeah. And then do my contour and concealing after and just see how it goes because I don't know how else I'm going to do it. So, I did get this one. This is the Mecca, let me just see what it is. Mecca Cosmetica Enlightened Lit From Within Illuminating Balm. So this I got this for free because it's their birthday. I don't know if because I think it was my birthday and their birthday combined, so they gave out like stuff. But yeah, so this is it. It's a cute little thing, whatever. So yeah. So I'm going to apply this on top of this foundation because it is pretty much set. Oh, it's a little bit wet still. So anyway, I am going to do my highlighting first. And actually, I think this is quite nice. Actually, I'm going to dip. Or should I apply it first with my fingertips and then take away the excess with a beauty blender? What do you think? Tricky because the beauty blender might just take the whole thing away, you know? Alright, dip. It's probably not very hygienic. Because I do like a kind of a natural kind of a glow. Because I like makeup when you can see it up close. If someone comes right up close to your face and it looks fairly natural, or it looks you can't see the actual makeup to an extent, you know. Obviously, if you want full coverage, it's kind of hard to do. But not too cakey and all sorts of stuff. You kind of like want the magic of makeup to make you look beautiful without people knowing your secrets, your deep, dark secrets. You know, I don't know. Is this working? Is it working? So I think maybe if you wanted to put on that foundation, put on something like this, a cream highlighter, highlighter or balm, and put it where you want it, and then that's pretty much it. Maybe I can't skip out on the... I'll just see how we go. Yeah, so I mean, you could even put on a BB cream, put on this in the places that you want, do the rest of your eye makeup, pat some concealer under your eyes, avoiding this area, and then go. And then, yeah. See, in this mirror, it does look, it's very nice and fresh and cute, you know, so even this, like a bit of mascara, and you're done, you know, diddly done. It is not bad. It's very glowy, isn't it? Kind of. It looks a little bit grey, doesn't it? Because I scrub my neck, so that's why I look like a bit of a, like I don't really match. All right, moving on, people. Moving on. And then next, this is, I'm a little bit excited about because, like I've said in previous videos, it's really hard for me to find. See how I look without concealer? It's like really unfinished. Anyway, like I said in other videos, I find it really hard to find brow products that match my hair. The only one that I really like is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and this is in dark brown. So this is like a cool shade. A lot of products that I find, especially when I go into the pharmacies and stuff, it's all very cool. It's like it's a dark brown, but it's a cool tone, like, you know, and it's really hard to find. It's just really hard to find a cool, did I say cool tone? Yes, I need a cool tone colour on my brows, but everyone has warm tones. So, and I am very used to the pomade, like, sort of mixture. So that's just how I like to create. I'm not really used to, like, pencils and stuff, you know, and powders. So, I'm used to, yeah, the pomade or whatever you want to call it, that kind of consistency stuff. So I did buy this from Too Faced. Let's just get on with it. So this is the Too Faced Bulletproof Brows 24-hour waterproof cashmere clay. So it's like a clay. So I'm sure, so this is, what is it? Like a clay too. The Anastasia. It's like a clay. So that is what I'm used to. I like that sort of stuff. Bulletproof brow. And it comes with a brush, and that is what I need. I need a proper brush. I find, like, I've got two brushes that are what are they, angled, and it's just a little bit too thick. It's a little bit too thick. So hopefully this is a little bit thinner. Let's see. Oh, and I do need like a spoolie. So not bad. Cute little brush. Feels a little bit cheap. Okay, but look how thin that is. You see that thinness? You see it? There. Thin. So this is what I need. So this is what I've been looking for a long time. And yeah, so yeah. So this is Universal Brunette, and then they've got like Universal Blonde. So there's not a whole bunch. So they say universal, but hello, like, I don't think so. So yeah, it comes in little cute packaging like this, like Too Faced usually does. Too Faced is my favourite. I love the packaging. I'm just obsessed with the cuteness of it all. It's just very magical. Makeup is very magical and cute, and that is why I like it. It's like a little cute little place to escape to. So yeah, it comes in a little packaging like this. Has a little mirror. I think any packaging that has a mirror is a bonus. Truly. Ooh, my skin, it does look very dewy and stuff. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, so it comes with that. I wonder how much product is actually in it. 2 grams, 7 ounces. I don't really know if 2 grams. Oh, let's just go with this one. So the Anastasia one has 4 grams, so 2 grams less. But that's alright, because I'm sure I did it. How long have I had this for? I don't know. Anyway, let's just try it. So I'm gonna start with this brow first. My eyebrows are not looking very good at all lately. I don't know. Sometimes when I do my own brows, like groom them, sometimes I just really screw it up and I go a little bit nuts, and they always seem to be lopsided. I think my face is not symmetrical, so that's why I find it really, really hard. Like, I'll look in the mirror and I feel like I'm doing a good job, and then I'll watch a video and my whole face is lopsided. So it's a bit of a tricky little situation. Anyway, so I'm going to do this brow first just to show you what it's like. So I'm just dipping in here. So I'm expecting pretty good things. Oh, that's probably a little bit too much. It's not going nuts. So I don't like to do my brows too big because I just don't suit them. I just don't. I was born with thin brows, so if I do thick brows, I don't look very good at all. So yeah, I already did my brow way too thick. It's not really going over the foundation, it's kind of cutting straight through it, so that's not good. And I did give it good amount of time to set. Come on, just work for me, please. Okay, so that's cool. It's kind of setting now. That's good because it was like very wet. It felt very wet. All right, onto the other brow. Look how thick that is. Cool. So that brow, yay! That brow is amazing, and that brow is shit. I like to draw my brows a little bit longer than what they actually are. I just like that look. So it all depends. I think it accentuates my eyes or whatever. So I have noticed that one brow, this brow, is definitely higher than the other. Now I remember why. So I did get a brow lift, I can't remember when, kind of a while ago, not that long ago, kind of in between a long time ago and not that long ago. And I did get some in my forehead, and I felt like the brow lift didn't really take because I've had a brow lift before and it was amazing, blah blah blah. Anyway, so went back and she topped it up. Always go back to her, she's amazing, does amazing work, all that stuff, very all professional sort of clinic and stuff. So she put a little bit of extra in that brow, so that is why my brows have been looking so lopsided lately, and I kind of forgot about it. Like I forgot that I got a top up. So yeah, that is why I'm so lopsided. I don't know, my camera's tilted. Anyway, so that is why this brow looks amazing and this one looks like a dog's dick. And it's really hard to match them. Like, I don't know. It's not that hard actually. I kind of forget about it. I just go along and do my brows and I forget that I need to do this one a little bit more, less or more and arched, a little bit more arched. But anyway, so that is why. But look how amazing this brow is. Imagine if they both look like that. Imagine that. Okay, so that was that one. That was amazing. Yes, I do like this product. It was very wet at first, and I was kind of a little bit skeptical, but they have set and now they're fine. Now they're pretty awesome. So what now? Eyes. No. I'm going to go in for a little bit of contour. So not too heavy contour. I'm just going to actually, I'm going to go in and conceal. So I'm only going to try and put on a little bit of concealer under my eyeballs, and yeah, try not to go too low and ruin that highlight balm that I put on. I'm going to go up the nose a little bit. Okay, so I've already put highlight kind of there, and there. So that's alright, so I'll just leave that and I'll just conceal under my eyes, and where else did I put it? Yeah, under my eyes and side of my nose. So I'm going to blend that out. Just going to stick that in my eyeball and up the bridge, up my nose there. So let that cook really well. And then I'm going to go in with my Pretty Fun Feels palette, and we're going to do a little bit of eyeballs and stuff. So I'm just going with I'm just going to do a quick eye look because it's not really about the eyes, it's more about the products that I bought from Mecca. So I'm just going to do a quick little dilly-dally, and I won't explain too much but I probably will. Anyway, so I'm going to go in with My Tribe, so that is that white colour, and I'm just popping that everywhere as a base colour. Actually, I'm going to go with these colours. I'm going to go in and build up my transition colour with these, and then I'm going to use the purpley colours over the top and hopefully get more of a purpley look. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll show you the end result. Okay, so I have done, yes, kind of like a purpley kind of smoky eye, and I have taken away that powder. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to just on top of my crease, I'm going to pop a white line. I don't know, you've probably seen, it's very popular eye makeup look, and it's just like a smoky eye, whatever kind of eye, and then they put the white liner, looks like it's through their crease, but it's just sort of on top. And so I'm going to do that, and I think I might just do it there, and kind of just see how it goes, because this sort of thing never really works out for me, but that's okay. So yeah, that's what I'm going to try and give it a go, and hopefully I can get them both even. Wish me luck. Oh shit. See, that's what I can never understand, is how they get it so crisp like this. Just this white gel eyeliner, maybe, I don't know what else they must be using, but it's so hard just to get a nice crisp line. Okay. Okay, so it actually came off pretty easily, so that's like a freaking plus. Okay, so maybe I'll keep it there. I don't know how I'm going to fix this up, to be honest, like really, like what the hell. So looking at a few Instagram things, looks like that's kind of going there around. Alright, come on, we can do this, we can do this, let's do it, let's do this. I'm not hating it, I'm not hating it. It's just very tacky, it's like sticking to the wrong places. So I reckon like a nice cut crease, if I cut that crease out, that would look alright. I suppose we could just give it a shot. What would Jesus do? Okay, so let us cut a crease. So from what I have learnt, the trick to this is to not pack on too much product, because then it goes kind of crumbly and gross. So I'm going to pack this on, I'm going to put this on, not too heavy, and then I'm going to pop some white eyeshadow on top of it. But yeah, a light layer, because I always pack on the eyeshadow and I don't really need to pack it on, you know. And then, now what do I do? I'm going to use the Jet Setter, this one right here, just because I haven't used it yet, and I think it will go well with the purple. Alright, I'm going to grab that vacay. Actually, what's this colour? No. Yeah, I'm going to grab that. No, I'm going to grab this one. Dainty. So it's very bright. I'm going to wet my flat brush, my little flat brush, so I get as much pigment as I can. And I'm going to stick that on the middle of my eyelid. Okay, cool. I'm not hating how this is turning out. I just wish that white liner wouldn't crack and become very difficult. But I will need to go over that because it's looking a little bit worse for wear. But before I do that, I'm just going to take some eyeshadow and I'm going to go under my lash line. I'm just going to grab this little brush. This is from Wasp. And I'm going to grab On Fire. And then I'm going to grab, I'm going to grab Skinny Dip. Soften out those edges. Actually, no, I'm going to go on with Flirt and take that mostly to the outer corner. Yep. I'm going to quickly bronze up my face, so just give me a second so I can do that. I've got a video I've got a video on bronzing and contouring and highlighting and concealing. That is why I'm kind of quickly going over that sort of side of things, because I want to focus on the products I got from Mecca and this eye look, because I didn't think I was going to do this eye look, but I did. It's going to be hard to get a good photo of this look. So next I'm going to put on some mascara. I'm going to put on my cherry lashes today, so it's just these nice, quite simple wispies. Check out the hair. My hair will never get any better. I am 30 years old and this is how it still looks. I'm just not one to style it, you know, like I just feel like every time I straighten it, it just dies. Like it literally dies in my hands and I'm just like, why? So I don't usually tend to do a lot with my hair. I just let it go nuts and pretend that it doesn't even exist. It's just too hard to deal with, you know. So what I did get today, yesterday when I went to Mecca, so my sister got me one of these for my birthday. So this is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Oil Lip Gloss. So usually not a lip gloss person whatsoever, but when I saw these on a tutorial, they looked amazing and they looked very fresh, so I thought I would give it a go, and they are amazing. Very expensive for a lip gloss, it's $27, but this will last you as long as you are nice to it as well. It shouldn't turn to crap. I tend to be very bad when it comes to products. When I dip, put it on my face, put it on top of a product, and then the product and the lip gloss goes back into the thing and that turns to yuckiness. With this one I would not be doing that because it is too expensive for that shit, and it is lovely. It smells and tastes amazing. I'm obsessed with things that smell and taste amazing at the moment, obviously because it's good. I don't obviously like any kind of fragrance in any skincare because any added fragrance is not good at all, but stuff like this, gorgeous. So I do have another one of these. My partner bought me one of these as well just because I was so obsessed with them. She was like, oh, here you go. But it's a little bit too peachy. This one is, I need to explain more shit as I go on. Papa Don't Preach. This one is Papa Don't Preach. So this is more of a neutral one. The one that my sister bought me that I exchanged, I didn't touch it, but I saw that it was it's just way too orangey. I don't understand why anyone would actually want that lip gloss. It is way too orangey. It's disgusting. Disgusting. This is more neutral and it is just, it would go for anyone. Like, who suits like an orangey disgusting colour? No one. No one. Not a lip gloss at least. I mean, I do have a nice orange Too Faced melted one. Melted, you know, the lip matte things, and that one is nice. Like, it's a very fun lip and it actually feels really nice on my lips. But lip glosses, because of the consistency, it can gather up here and there, and you can kind of see through it and it's like patchy. So for a gloss, the only thing that I prefer is something that is neutral or see-through, because like a bright orange gloss that's not thick and it's thin, it just doesn't, the consistency, it doesn't flatter anyone. I don't know how else to explain it, but yeah. Oh, so I just love these glosses. I'm just obsessed. So gorgeous, so gorgeous. So even that's a neutral colour, even it's a little bit too peachy. I wished it was a little bit more browner, just a little bit more brown in it, and it would be perfect, but that's okay. Still love it, still love it. So before I go any further, I'm going to stick my lashes on before they completely dry. I am going to quickly contour my nose because I feel like if I don't, it looks too funny and it looks kind of blocky. And I'm just going to add a touch of blush. So this is the Savvy blush in Plum. I always get this weird patch right here where the contour just sort of skips over and doesn't touch that part of my skin at all. Always, 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 always. Always, always. Oh, so that is the finished look. So please ignore my hair. It's just horrible. I did wash it, so now I just feel like, oh yeah, it's a big fluff ball. Big fluff ball. Big fluff ball. Fluff. But yeah, I don't mind how this look turned out. The white stuff there gives a nice little illusion, but up close it's cracked and all that stuff, and it was difficult to put on, and I'm sure there's easier ways, there's other products to use out there, but whatever. It's a good little try. The foundation that I bought, really loving it. It's not exactly my shade, but it's not too far off. What else? Brow products, please ignore the fact how badly I actually did my brows. This brow is a little bit too thick. This brow is on point pretty much. Did really like this brow product. Love the brush that it came with. Very much liked it, yeah. The balm stuff, before I covered it with powder and bronzer and stuff, really liked it. I would use that if I was going for a no makeup look, if I was going to use like just a tinted moisturiser or a full foundation, whatever, however you want to go with it. And then I would put the balm in the places that I wanted highlighted, where the sun hits it or where you see the natural shine on people's faces, and I would probably put a little bit on my lips as well. So I don't mind that stuff too much. Maybe I'll take it to work. No, probably not, because I'm not going to use it at work. So I did like that, so I'll probably use that on days when actually I might even use that when, like, say I wake up in the morning, wash my face, and I'll just stick the balm right on top of it, because I love like how my skin looks as soon as I wake up. It's always so plump because it's all the stuff that I've put on my face is all absorbed, and the whites of my eyes are so white, and my lips are like nice and plump because it's absorbed all the shit I put on it. So everything looks so fresh. So I think I would probably just wake up, put on some balm, and feel even fresher. So maybe that is what I would do with that balm. Everyone's different. You can pop it in your purse, pick it out, grab it out whenever you feel like you want to refresh your face or whatnot. Yeah, I might just put a little bit of my Mario Basecco just to refresh that stuff again. So all in all, enjoyed all the products that I use. They feel nice and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm not hating how this eye look turned out either. So cool. Yeah, thanks guys for watching. Please give me some feedback on this video. Any feedback is good at this point. And I hope you enjoyed this awkward video. Cool, thank you. Bye.